Okay, Avgray, you said you made a Tinder mistake. Tell us about your Tinder mistake.
Is the pizza on the way?
Whoopsie. Yeah, is the pizza coming? Pizza.
No, you're so cute. I love you.
So,
Okay, also Papa John's.
just answer the question.
Shaq. He totally took over. That was a power move. I love Shaq.
Who is that? Your
Papa John's.
who is
Pizza.
Shaq?
What's the question?
Your Tinder mistake. Can you tell us about
Tinder
that?
mistake, yes. So one of my friends convinced me to download Tinder, and in the first hour I got like 900 likes, maybe. So I just deleted the whole thing. Like, I'll never go on a dating app again. I used to be on Bumble Friends and Hinge, and mostly I was on there just to like find people who were in Elder Ring and League of Legends, because like Bumble Friends. But yeah,
But you
just,
okay,
I'll
so
never
you-
go on a dating app again.
So you downloaded Tinder, you got over 900 likes in the first hour, and you said it was too overwhelming for you, so you just deleted it. And you didn't go on any dates, I'm assuming, from the dating apps.
I did go on, I think, 3 dates.
From
on,
Tinder?
Bumble.
Oh, from Bumble.
But I actually did split 50-50. Like, I was never...
dope.
I even offered every single time because, like, they're putting in the same amount of effort, I would say, as I am. Like,
Okay.
they got ready,
Yeah.
so did I.
Yeah.
We're both investing our own time.
Yeah.
So, you know, even though I am looking for a provider personality, I respect that we're both putting in the effort to reach out to other people and make those connections.
Okay, going around the table on this, have you guys had similar experiences on dating apps where Tinder, for example, or any dating app that you've been on, you download it and almost instantly you're just flooded with likes and matches?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that's all girls, yeah.
Into that?
Sorry.
Have you been on dating apps
Yeah, recently.
recently after your recent breakup?
Yeah.
Wait, which was when again?
Maybe 2 weeks ago, maybe like a week and a half.
Oh, question. You broke up with him. Wait, he broke up with you or you broke up with him?
I broke up with him.
You broke up with him. Okay. Oh, 2 weeks ago you said?
Probably. I don't remember.
Have you talked to him since?
No.
Oh, okay, good for you.
I've cut communication.
A lot of people do this like breakup thing, but they keep talking. That's
No,
not.
this was like
it's
a
not
really
good.
long relationship. It's kind of something you can't like.
So, but you
have to fully.
Oh wait, hold on. How long have you been? How long were you dating him? 3 years, was it?
Probably longer.
Longer than 3 years.
Yeah.
And when did you download the dating app? Right, like immediately after you guys split?
Yeah, like a couple of days.
Oh, you can do split, or no? I don't think you can do split on this. 3 days. So like
Yeah,
4-year
maybe like a
relationship,
couple.
Tinder.
It was like a long process. I would honestly say we probably broke up like much before that, but we were still like hanging out and like kind of dating. And then it was kind of like, okay, I need to just like cut it off.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was like a longer process than
I
that.
see. Okay.
Yeah.
You've already gone through the after breakup kind of process.
Yeah, I was almost like already going through that like with
So
him.
so you've been on Tinder. Have you gone on any dates?
No.
But you've gotten like bombarded with. Is it just Tinder? Any other dating apps?
No, just
Tinder. How many matches do you think you've gotten in the couple weeks?
Matches, very few.
Very few?
Yeah.
Oh,
well,
is it?
I'm
That's
really
because
picky.
you're picky.
That's
You're not
be-
swiping
yeah.
on. Okay, gotcha. What about you? Have you had that experience on dating apps? Just a ton
opposite. Because I was brutally honest on the last time I had a dating profile. Because my boyfriend and we kind of started weird. Like, we weren't together. We were just living together.
Okay.
But it became more like official that we are exclusive with each other because we've never slept with anybody else since 2020.
Yeah.
But I still was like, the way I phrased it was on Hinge, I said, this was my profile, the gist. Cam girl who's in love with her roommate and just seeing if there's anyone out there that I like. And because men are reasonable, they're like, nope, good for them. They should not be into that.
Men aren't
But
reasonable.
no, they are. They are.
No, they're not.
In the country where
We're
I
reasonable.
live, in the country,
We're
Not
reasonable.
when it comes to dating apps.
country men who are out where I live, they're ranchers, they're stuff like that. So they're men and they're reasonable, but at the same time, the ones that were interested in me still, it was the ick factor. Like, why? That's gross. Like, why would you want me? That's disgusting. Like, I'm in love with my roommate. So
It was a lose-lose.
This is I'm confused.
yeah. So that's my current boyfriend. The roommate. That's
You met him on Tinder?
No, we met
Oh.
through mutual friends.
Have you had that experience on dating apps? You get on a dating app almost instantly, you've got like 100 likes, matches.
Yeah, but I hate dating apps.
Not a fan. What about you?
Yeah, I've had that, but I don't like dating apps either.
Can you scoot your mic like to the edge of the table? Go
Yeah,
ahead.
I keep.
Yes, overwhelmingly so. Sorry, John, if you see this. The guy I'm just recently seen, honestly, I just happened to open his message first and was way too overwhelmed with the other matches and just went on the date and didn't even. And when I'm giving my attention to a guy, it's only going to be one guy. It will never be shared. So even if it's just a one date, I'm not going to be spending time on that. Yeah, so definitely overwhelming on there.
Well, we know you had 900 matches in the first hour.
I just deleted after that.
Priya, have you had that experience on dating apps?
No dating apps.
Oh, you've never been on the dating app? Okay, good for you. Good for you. Yeah, that shit's crazy. So, I mean, women have dating on easy mode. Thoughts?
Well, I'm not sure if those people want to just
The danger factor.
hook
Because
up
it's
or if
like-
they actually
Alright.
want
I
to
was
date.
gonna
Like, why are you
say,
so picky?
it's like men, they're so worried about like, fuck, am I gonna have to pay today? When it's like,
Oh my
when
God.
you're the woman and then you're like putting
so
on,
physically disadvantaged.
yeah, and then you're like, I mean, I'm not thinking about paying on the first day. I'm thinking about my safety. I'm putting my location on,
I'm
putting it on
making sure
for
my
my
friends know where I
yeah.
am.
Yeah.
The location
Sending
gets
them
sent out to
outfit
everybody.
videos,
Yeah.
making sure they know what I'm wearing in case I get
Okay.
kidnapped.
Escape plan.
That really sucks.
Yeah.
Um,
It's like men don't really have to worry about that, but it's
Yeah,
like our
getting
life
a
is
date
on.
might be easier,
yeah, but like
not safety.
violence in a dating like that's pretty rare.
It's okay, but here it is. Okay.
Like, we
I
can
see
talk
what you
about
mean.
these, like-
you know, you're gonna say that more violent attacks happen to men.
No, that's
than
not.
they do
Well,
to
that's
women.
true, but that's not what I'm really trying to get at. I'm like trying to have a conversation about dating, and you guys want to take it to like.
Well, 'cause the most-
well,
that's
there's
the
this.
reality.
Women
That's
are
the
dating.
reality.
Percentage-wise,
Women aren't so frivolous.
Do
with
you
it.
think like most first dates, like what percentage of first dates do you think the woman is being assaulted in some way?
Oh, it's low. It's low.
It's got to
but
be very
it
low.
Still
So it's
happens. So
but
it's
it's not
still
worth
fear.
having a
Yeah.
conversation over. It's
It
not
is.
even worth.
It absolutely
Most
is.
women.
Not here.
it's
The hi-
shame-
I'm
we
not
were
saying.
talking
I'm not
about
saying.
dating.
Hold on.
Having
Stop.
women, yeah.
I'm not saying that's a good thing. And sure, we can have those conversations. But like, I'm trying to have a conversation about like the more generalized dating meta. And if you guys want to talk about, well, women, we have like no.
Well, 'cause
When I'm saying women have dating on easy mode, like I'm removing these like scenarios where there's some
So
sort of
your
like
question
criminal
is-
component.
Your question is, okay, women
it's
can
just a
get dates easier.
Yeah,
That's
y'all
what
got
you're
that, bro.
asking.
It's so you got that shit on easy mode. It's like
Yeah,
literally
that's how it's
live
like,
but you
on
already said
recruit mode,
dates
basically.
maybe, but you already said that men hold the key to dating.
Dates.
Yeah.
No,
you already
actually,
said that. You
I-
said that earlier.
So what I've said was,
That we hold the key
Women
to sex,
hold the
and you guys
sex.
hold the key to dating.
to some
So-
degree, although I would actually argue that for so I think it often goes women
Women are the arbiters of sex, and
women
men are
control.
the
Oh yeah,
arbiters
women
of
can,
relationships.
women control access to sex. Men control access to relationships. Now, I'm not entirely like really. Hold on, let me finish.
true,
Really
because it's-
attractive. I would say maybe like top tier, really attractive dudes. They obviously are gonna. Because there's a lot of women like chasing after relationships with really attractive dudes, and those chicks are never gonna get it. I would say though, for the average dude, he when it comes to his dating prospects, he's probably gonna not have control in that realm either. The woman's still gonna have control, I think, in that realm.
What I say to that is maybe you should teach all the men watching your podcast to stop sleeping with every woman they see then. And if you guys, if you're saying that we hold the key or the arbiters of sex, you guys could easily be that by not sleeping with every woman you see.
No, but
If
that's
you
a
guys were little bit
very
more choosy,
it's a
then you guys
very
could hold that.
it's a very small proportion of men that are
That
able
sleep
to
with
do
anything?
that.
No, I'm
No. You're saying that like, okay, if all guys could fuck all women, they would. But the reality is most men are not attractive enough to do that. Would they?
That's not
I don't
true.
think it's certainly
men will
not
just
all
find
men.
the one that's willing to, no matter how their attractive
Yeah.
level, they'll find a woman that's either less attractive or who's just easier to sleep with. If they have the goal of sleeping with a woman that night, not saying it always happens.
No. Hold on.
But
No.
they can make it
Hold on.
happen.
Yeah. They will
So
figure it
here's
out.
here's the reality. Any woman, if she's so inclined, can be a slut. Not every man can be a slut.
They can.
No.
My
No.
guy friends, the
No.
uglier my guy friend, the bigger whore they are.
No.
Yes, and
Like literally,
We've
it's
had.
like they have to prove something to
Yeah.
themselves.
Yeah.
No,
The
it's not
shorter,
true.
the shorter, and the
Well,
uglier
then,
he
Kiko,
is.
how come it's only 20% of
bodies
men
he's
who are
got.
able to have sex right now,
And
according to the
once again,
most recent
where
polling by
are these
Pew
polling
Research?
getting taken from?
I know, can we
Poll
look
Isla
the
Vista.
polls up?
Poll Isla Vista
Yeah, you
and
guys
see
should
what
do
the
that.
poll's gonna say.
The reality is, if you were to find like an obese woman, and you're like, go get sex, she could very easily do it. You can't say the same thing about an obese man.
That's true.
Like,
That's on men,
there's
though.
no such thing. There's no su-
That's fully
there's
on men.
plenty of fat ugly sluts, but there's no fat ugly studs.
No, there's not. I used to be
That's-
250 pounds, so I was kind of like that
Oh,
fat
we
slut.
should tell.
Oh,
tell
yeah.
us. Tell us.
Well, that seems more like an oxymoron.
I mean, I still,
How's it an oxymoron?
Fat, ugly studs. Well, studs isn't that an adjective?
Well,
of,
I mean,
attraction?
She means Chad.
Fine, then I'll use. There's plenty of fat, ugly female sluts, but there's very, very few or almost no fat, ugly male sluts.
That's because
If you
women
prefer
have
that.
standards.
no, it's not. It's because
I promise you it is, because if you're saying that that's unattractive to you, of like a fat woman or whatever,
I mean,
she's still getting sex because the men are allowed. I
I'm-
mean, they're willing to.
I would
Just
argue
because
I'm
he's
pretty
not,
picky.
like-
I'm fairly picky myself when it comes to the women.
yeah, maybe you are, but most men are not.
they're not going to date her just because they fuck
Right,
her.
Some
because
men just
Yeah, I
because
would say they would.
well,
I'm saying that they're
yes,
still permissing
but
the sex.
but that
though.
doesn't change. Like that doesn't really change the argument when it comes to like an unattractive woman can get laid super easily.
How is that
compared
not-
to like a man?
does that not follow the same like logic of men just not
Well,
having less
my
standards?
position
Yeah.
is women have dating on easy mode, and you do, because it's
Easy mode's like a weird way to put it if you're still like fearing safety. And I understand that you're saying that that's not like that's an extreme, but it's also why women have
I fear
those
my safety when
behavioral-
I'm like if
Yeah,
I was on
yeah,
a date with
everyone
you,
feels
I'd be
it.
like, yo, shit.
Oh, well, you
She
should.
gonna like I don't know. I feel like you might have
should
like
be scared.
you might have a knife on you or some shit. You might
Yeah,
try
I
to
might.
have
You
you
never
stabbed.
know.
Well, I
have
mean,
you stabbed
considering
somebody
how
before?
many dates you gals have been going on,
Who's you gals?
or have gone on,
Please don't assume
Is it
Sophia's
realistic
gender.
for
Yeah,
us
I
to
literally haven't been
assume
on a
that
date
you
in
really
a
fear
year.
that much for your safety?
In
Okay.
years. Hold on.
Actually, I haven't. Yeah, no.
Rip. RIP's in the chat.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Hold on.
hungry as well.
So, bringing it back to you, you said you got 900 swipes in the first hour. You had 900 swipes in the first hour when you were on Tinder. You deleted it. It was too overwhelming. Do you have a brother?
Yeah. Why?
How old is he?
No, I say why because like we're always beefing. Okay.